What's up, football heads? I am your host, Jerry Azumah, and you're listening to the brand new To The Points podcast, where I quickly break down prime-time NFL matchups and give you some bets that I like. All right, guys, it's Saturday. It's time for some football. Divisional round matchups are here. First up, the Jags travel to Kansas City to face the Chiefs, and currently, the Chiefs are a 9-point favorite. Now, Trevor Lawrence's second half comeback against the Chargers was pretty damn spectacular and incredible last week. But he had a very disappointing first half, throwing 4 picks like we all saw. Now, let's just be honest. You can't get away with that type of stuff in advance in the playoffs. It's just not going to happen. Teams are just too good. And the Chiefs, they're one of those two good teams that will capitalize off of mistakes left and right. Now, you have to give the Jags a lot of credit because they went into halftime, they regrouped, they came back and they played lights out and they won that football game. So kudos to them. They showed a lot of heart and character. Now, when I look at this matchup, in my eyes, the Jags, for their game plan, they have to have field possession and control that clock. The best way to achieve that is by rushing the football like I always preach. Travis Etienne is that guy. He is that workhorse. He has to be that workhorse, and he has to be Mr. Reliable. They have to hand that ball off, and they have to get a whole bunch of yards with him. They have to reset that line of scrimmage and move those trenches. This will take pressure off of young Lawrence. Now, the last thing the Jags want to do is have Lawrence do too much because we know how that goes. So Etienne, he also has to catch the ball out of the backfield. This should not be overlooked. This is like an extension of the run. You know what I'm saying? It will be beneficial for them to actually execute this. And on top of that, the Jags, they have to play clean football. That means no penalties and no picks, no mistakes. Keep all that stuff at an all-time low. Now, the Chiefs, well coached with Andy Reid, well-oiled machine, and they know how to win. Mahomes, he's playing on another level, and the weapons from Kelsey to Pacheco, they're dangerous anywhere on that football field. This team doesn't make a lot of mistakes offensively, and defensively, they have Chris Jones, and they are tough, but they're vulnerable. This team can be scored on. Now, let's get right to the points. The Jags are on the road against Mahomes and his Mahomes boys. Andy Reid, he has extra time to prepare his boys. It's a lot of points for this spread. Over the last several games, the Chiefs, they have been bad against the spread. Even worse, ATS at home against winning teams. I see the Chiefs winning, but I feel that Jacksonville will put up some points and cover the spread. In the late window, you have the G-Men traveling to Philly. Currently, the Eagles are a 7.5-point home favorite, and this will be the third time that these teams face off. First and foremost, let's give a lot of credit to Daboll and the Giants coaching staff. They have done a fantastic job with this team, fantastic job with preparing this team and getting them ready to play and getting the best out of them. So it was really nice to see. Now, the Eagles, they are the first team to rank in the top 3 in both offense and defense since the 2010 Chargers. Now, when I think about the strengths of the Eagles, I think about their defensive front 4. They have 4 guys with double-digit sacks and finished with 70 sacks as a defense on the year. That is absolutely insane. And obviously, the Eagles are first when it comes to the pass rush. Now, Philly's offense is all about Hurts. The concern is he still hurting? We should find out quickly by seeing if he can drive the ball downfield and seeing if he takes off and runs and takes on some hits. So we're going to find out how healthy he is. Now, the Giants, they looked really good on the road against Minnesota. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, boy, they were highly productive as expected. I see them having a similar game plan, but with more schemes and more risk-taking. They were excellent against the Vikings, make no mistake about it. But this is a totally different defense that they will see. Now, the G-Men, they will have their hands full trying to stop Hurts, Smith, A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders. I wish them the best of luck. Let's get right to the points. Both teams are very productive when rushing the ball. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, they need another great performance, and I think that they will, but not enough to overcome all the playmakers that Philly has. I tell you what, just too much firepower for Philly. I just don't see this game happening for the Giants. I'm taking the Eagles to cover the spread. Okay, football heads, this has been To The Points. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you follow me at Jerry Azumah on Twitter. Until next time.